to come down and appear in front of you and say, Dodgy Dave, here I am.
That would be
now
nice.
Believe in me.
That would be nice if
Oh,
God
really?
then I'd believe.
But you know what? It has happened where messages have
Not
been...
here, it hasn't.
Okay, listen.
If
You
God
will
came
believe
down-
in Darwin's theory because this guy Darwin said so. But
Do you believe in
just
Darwin's
because...
theory?
No, no.
Do you believe in it?
Listen.
Do you believe in
You
it?
will believe in Darwin's
Do you
theory.
believe in it?
Hold on.
Do you believe in
Stop asking
evolution?
questions without me.
Do you believe in evolution?
You're not even allowing me to answer your questions. Listen, you jump from question to question. If you believe in Darwin's theory, you're
I didn't
ready
say that I
to
didn't believe in it. I don't want you to accuse me of something that I've never
Okay,
said.
what do you believe in?
I believe in evidence.
Okay, if you believe in evidence, where does that evidence come from if it's not from humans? So you believe in human evidence. When humans present evidence
Can I
to
say
you.
what evidence I believe in? I believe in empirical evidence.
Okay, who presents that empirical evidence? Humans or God?
I don't think God does.
Okay, but you're ready to believe in humans
If God,
who present you with evidence.
I believe in humans because we're all around
Okay,
us.
so
Humans are here. There is no God.
so if another human came to you and presented you with a book of evidence saying this is how this happened, this is what was passed down through the ages, unless you take the scientific approach or the scientific method as you call it and decide, okay, let me investigate. Why does the Quran say this? Why did Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, say this?
Quran is not
How is it
science.
connected to the very
Quran
first
isn't
man?
science, is it? Like the Bible isn't science.
It doesn't matter, but
You-
the problem
it is
is
if you believe in
you
science.
have said,
Where's the
I want to
evidence?
see the evidence.
I simply want to see the evidence of
Okay,
any.
so have you,
If
how much do you know about Islam? Tell me.
I don't know anything.
Okay, so how can you say the evidence is
Well,
there?
show me if you can demonstrate.
My friend,
I'm
I don't
asking-
need
no,
to.
no, I'm asking-
No, you need to listen.
You're coming up with an idea.
It's like
that God
telling me,
exists.
prove to me, the GABAergic system is part of the brain and the neurotransmitter system. Would you understand that jargon? No, you wouldn't. Okay, thank you. I'm not going to stand here and explain 20, 30 years of research, but what you have to do, if you have the slightest inclination towards telling yourself, look, I'm going to step down from this arrogant stool and say there is no evidence,
I'm asking you
and
a
I'm
simple-
actually
I'm
going
asking
to
you a
go
simple-
out of
I'm
my
asking
own
you-
way
I'm
and
asking
look
you a
for the
simple
evidence.
question. Give me your best evidence.
I've just
for
told
God.
you.
You're not giving me
I've
any
just
evidence
told you.
at all.
I said go and read for
And
yourself.
that's not evidence. Give me your best piece of evidence.
You're going to tell me to present God to you
No, no.
here
Give me your
in
best
5
piece of
minutes.
No,
I
give me your
did.
best
I
piece of
did.
evidence.
You said you rely on evidence. I asked you where do you
Empirical
empirical
observation.
evidence.
Yes.
Okay. I asked you where does this empirical evidence come from?
I don't know.
Humans
You've
or
got to
God?
present it.
Humans or God? Humans or God?
I know. I asked for you the best
I'm
evidence of
asking
God.
you,
No, no.
where does empirical evidence come from?
you're coming
Humans
up-
or God?
You've got an idea.
Humans or God?
There is no God.
Okay, so you're saying you believe in empirical evidence that
I've just
comes
said,
from
give
human
me
beings.
I believe in science. Science
Okay,
doesn't
so
believe in
human
God.
beings.
Science doesn't believe in God.
So when another human being comes to you
With
and
good-
says
with
there
good
is
evidence.
more to life,
With good evidence.
there
No,
is more to-
evidence. Empirical evidence.
Science is a method of observation.
So,
okay?
what is your best piece of evidence for the existence
Science,
of God?
you've said,
keep asking the same question.
No, I know, and you're not listening to any of the answers.
Because you're not giving me an
and neither
answer.
are you
Give me
responding.
one answer.
I'm giving you the answer.
You're not. Well,
I'm
you just
giving
keep
you
telling
the
me to read the
answer.
Quran.
I'm saying to you, you're saying
Nobody has come back from the dead and says there is a God.
you don't have to explain that to me. I understand that.
No, but I'm asking for one. Give me your best piece of
Okay,
evidence for the
so
existence
here's
of
the
God.
thing, okay? I'm trying to break it down
Don't
for
break
you.
it down. Give me one piece of empirical evidence that God
No,
exists.
empirical evidence. You tell me what empirical evidence you want for the
No, you tell me what it is. You believe in God, so you demonstrate it.
Empirical evidence is something you observe, is it not?
You give me the best piece of evidence. I don't know what your
define
evidence
empirical
is.
evidence to me.
You tell me what it is.
No, you've told me you
I don't believe
it.
there is a God, so I can't present
Okay,
it.
what is empirical evidence?
It's observational.
Okay, what are you observing when you accept empirical evidence?
I'll give you a piece of evidence.
Okay.
We used to believe
All right.
that the sun went round the earth.
Okay,
That's what we used to believe.
used to, yes.
And it looks like it.
Or the earth was flat.
No,
yes.
well, we'll stick to my first point.
Okay.
The earth, the sun went round the earth.
Okay.
Now we've been up into space in spaceships, and we can see that the earth goes round the sun.
Okay.
That's an empirical observation.
Okay.
So I believe
All right.
until there's better information, better evidence
Okay.
that the Earth goes round the sun.
Okay.
We were mistaken once. We might be mistaken again. If
Okay.
you can demonstrate
All right.
that the Earth goes round the sun, I'll believe you.
Okay. Here's my
asking.
point.
I'm only asking for one
Okay.
piece.
So
One piece
here's
of
my
evidence.
point. Now try and listen
Try
without
and listen to
interrupting
me.
me. Am I listening to him? Am I giving him the
Well, you're just asking a
chance
friend.
to speak? No, he's not my
Ask
friend.
him.
I don't
Ask
know
him.
any of
Ask
these
him.
people.
Ask him. He's sceptical.
Every time I try to talk, you interrupt. So what's the point?
I'm asking you for one simple piece
So
of evidence.
learn to listen
Learn
to
to
my
listen to me.
response.
Right, we can both play this game.
Sir, every time she's asked you a question, you have ignored it and asked her question
Thank you.
Every time I've asked a question, she won't answer it. Give me the one. Give me
I'm
one
happy
piece.
to
Just answer the question then.
No, it's not a one-word response.
Not a one word. A sentence. A paragraph
not
will
even
be
a
fine.
no. It's not a paragraph.
What
You
is it then?
can't discuss this and answer in a paragraph.
Give me your best piece of
So,
evidence.
okay, you've spoken.
I can give you my best piece of
Oh
evidence for
my
the Earth going
goodness.
round the sun.
He's gonna
What's your best piece of evidence
I'm
for
going to
God?
give you 5 minutes of my time, then I'm walking away because
I'm
you
gonna
are
walk away.
ridiculously,
I'm going to walk away
unbelievably
because
difficult to have a
you just tell me your
conversation
best
with.
piece of evidence.
When you talk about empirical evidence, okay?
Yeah.
Empirical evidence is something you observe,
Yes, I
is
don't
it
want-
not?
don't tell me
And
what
the
empiricism
person who presents that empirical evidence to you is another human being.
You.
Is it not?
Yes, you.
Is it not?
Sometimes, yes.
Not me. Any person you're
Okay,
accepting
fine,
empirical evidence from, right? Now, you have taken that individual's word for it.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. Hold on. If I told you you have 50 billion neurons in that brain of yours right now, right? You would take my word for it
I wouldn't.
because of my credentials.
I wouldn't.
You have because you've never been to space.
I've not been to, no, but a lot of people have.
My point exactly. So
No,
you're taking their word.
so
No,
you're
but you
taking their word for it.
No, but if you're going to say we can never take anybody's word for anything, then we can.
That's not her point. She
Which
hasn't
is
even made
my
that
point.
yet.
But my point is, what you're saying is you're wandered into a radical relativism. Everything is relative.
Well, we don't
So we
believe
can't trust anybody about anything.
Okay, either you want.
No, that's what I think. I'm accusing you of saying that.
No,
I'm saying
that's a straw man.
I'm saying it's
Thank
not.
you.
We can never be sure about. I agree. We can never be sure about anything. But we can be relatively sure that the Earth goes around the sun. We can be relatively sure about gravity. There is no assurance that God exists at all. You haven't come up with one argument.
Why do you say that?
You haven't- Well, give me an argument.
Okay.
I didn't see you.
I want to understand one thing. Do you believe in testimonial evidence from science?
Eventually, over time, there's enough of it. But not absolutely. I don't think science is.
Let me explain what I mean.
Can I just